Hey everyone, I'm out here in the Phoenix desert. This is what I look like when I'm working. Got my GoPro going on my head, and it's about the sun's going down, sunset time out here in Phoenix. And I wanted to show you what I'm working on out here. And I have a little mobile shop that I bring out to the desert every day to work on the vans. So I got my van out here, as you can see, my ladder, and all my stuff. I have several of these Costco totes. I probably have about 40 of them at home that I bring out here. What I'm working on is, so I'm putting 4 cameras on the roof of the van for security, but also when I'm driving, I can get the scenery to share content. And these are pretty good cameras. So as you can see, I bought the Flatline roof rack. Okay, so it's a Flatline low-floor roof rack. It's pretty popular. And the roof rack is made of what's called 80/20. It's this stuff right here. It's aluminum extrusion, and it's a popular method of framing and mounting things. And I had a lot of leftover pieces of this aluminum extrusion because basically the whole roof is solar panels. So I'm using the leftover pieces to make these mounts for the security cameras. And you can see I'm going to put 4 security cameras on each side. And so I'm going to put it right above that middle LED light. And it's got to be high enough to where it's not going to affect. I'm trying to get out of the way of the solar panels so it doesn't shade them much. Also, it's got to get high enough where it's going to get a good field of view on things and above the LED light. So as you can see, I've cut 3 pieces of the aluminum extrusion and I've bolted them together. I'm being extra cautious. As you can see, there's many bolts here because I don't want it, as it's driving, to fall apart. So I've used thread lock and all this too, which is basically a liquid you put on the bolts that keep it from vibrating out. And I've got the camera mounted in 3 places here. What you're looking at, each of these bolts here has a lock washer and then a flat washer, and it goes through the bracket. And then what it goes into is what they call a T-nut. It looks like this. And basically what this does is it sits in the channel of the extrusion and it can slide through the channel, but it won't come in and out. So you mount things into that, and that's how that works. It's not the most secure mounting design I've ever seen. So that's part of the reason why I've got so many bolts, just to add more security to it. And these brackets right here, I've fabricated. It's angled aluminum, and I've cut them down. Buying these brackets, especially for the 80/20, is quite expensive. And you can make the same thing easily just with buying some aluminum and cutting it down and drilling holes in it. It's a little more time consuming. But you can see these are ones I bought, these black ones. They look a little nicer, but it's essentially the same thing as what I'm making. So I'm going to show you how I'm making this. So this is a longer piece of the aluminum extrusion, right? And so basically what I do is I measure it out. Now that I have that one mount, it's going to be easy to create the other. I measure it out and I take it over to my miter saw and I cut it down to size. And then I have my drill press here, and then I use the drill press to drill holes. I didn't initially want to take these big items out here, but now I do. But I was initially just holding the bolt and then using the drill, and that took way too long. And I was using this grinder, which I still use sometimes, but I was using that down the brackets, and that's way too long. So when I'm using the drill press and the miter saw, it goes a lot faster. So that is what I'm working on today. And I'm going to keep working probably until the sun goes down. It's getting a little cold for my Phoenix blood, and come out here and do the same thing tomorrow.